Hello, I'm Melodies from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Monday the 10th of July 2023. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In there I do a live twin flame read, but I also give mini reads about anything. One question readings, you can book in for one of those on my website BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. I will do your reading right at the start of the next live show and then send you the link to the replay, so you don't need to come live, or you can come live and book while I'm live as well. Up to you. I also offer private readings from my website BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. If you want something more, I get those done within 48 hours if you're ordering them. If it says it's sold out, it's just sold out for the day, so do check back a day or so later. And if you've got questions for that reading, then click on the Contact Us page on my website after you've booked in. So let's have a look what's in the energies for everybody today. We've got past lives, someone we've got a past life with, or something coming back around again from the past. Okay, so past stuff is affecting us today. Could be very grateful for our freedom. Okay, so this is quite specific. There might be something coming up from the past and you find it a relief that you're not involved with somebody anymore, or not working at that place anymore, or something like that. Very grateful for your freedom, very grateful that you set yourself free from something. Or it could even be like you move from a location and something happens there, or something like that. So you could be well rid of something and feeling like a sigh of relief that you're not in that situation anymore. It could be something happening to someone else or a group of people, I guess. Optimism. Perhaps you're feeling like you dodged a bullet and you're feeling like, well, maybe I do make some good decisions in life after all. Let's have a look. What else in the tarot? What's in the energies? What's in the energies today, guides? The Chariot. The Chariot is about being pulled in 2 directions, so being in 2 minds about something. It's a desire to get going on something, but you're not sure kind of which way to go, or your mind is, or you've got doubts, that kind of thing, pulling you off direction. We have the 10 of Cups, the Happily Ever After card. This is your heart being really happy, really fulfilled. We also have the 5 of Swords, so there's some chaos and conflict, usually within the 5 of Swords, because the Swords is all about thoughts and stuff, so usually we're doing that to ourselves. It's worry, it's anxiety, it's those things are going on inside of our mind, not necessarily outside of ourselves. Can be brought on by things that are going on outside of ourselves, but very often it's just internal chaos, internal conflict, nothing to do really with what's going on outside, just projected what might happen, that kind of thing. And the Wheel of Fortune, time for a new chapter. Wheel of Fortune can indicate like something that's fated for you or not fated for you, that you've been diverted from. The Chariot. Excuse me. Tell us why the Chariot's here. Why have we got the Chariot here? 4 of Voices and the Muse of Voices. Okay. So could be about rest and relaxation, or it could be something about something that you've healed from. We could be talking about the past situation that I was talking about before as well. Muse of Voices means that you might have clarity about something now because you've healed from it, but still pulled in 2 directions. There might be a pull back to something in the past here, something that you've healed yourself from, something that you've moved away from, healed yourself from, but also there's a pull back to it as well. So you might be, sometimes once we've healed for something, it takes the sting out of it, right? And we can not feel the red flags as much as we did when we were unhealed from it. And that can be a dangerous thing, because it can get us back into situations like, oh, it wasn't that bad after all. It's like, no, it only wasn't that bad because it was really bad and then you healed from it. So, it could be something like that today, like feeling like you could be pulled back into a situation, or an urge to go back to a situation that wasn't good for you. What's behind that is emotional release. It could be bringing emotions up for you again. So a negative situation in the past, I feel, could be in 2 minds whether you get drawn back from that. But remember the healing that you did. Ten of Cups, you're happily ever after. Your heart being really happy. Your heart being fulfilled. Why have we got the Ten of Cups on the table? Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, please. The Sun. Very, very happy. Wow. Okay, well, something making you really happy. Something really fulfilling your heart. Something that your heart really wants. Now, this could be anything. This could be, yeah. It could be relationship. It could be work or some kind of an achievement or some success in something that makes you really happy. Something's making you really happy. Let me know what it is in the comments below. Hopefully we've all got something like that going on today, because Ten of Cups in the Sun is amazing. That's not just like something and nothing making you happy, just a little thing. That's a really big thing. That could have come after a struggle as well, something that you've been struggling with. It's now making you really happy. So, Five of Swords, internal chaos, conflict. We have the Two of Materials and the Eight of Emotions, about something that you've walked away from. I think it's the same situation I was talking on before. About something that you've walked away from in the past, something that you've pulled your energy back from. There's internal chaos and conflict about that. Should I put myself back there again? You know, this is something like an ex that really was maybe a toxic situation or something like that you healed from. They come back up again, and even though you walked away from it, you could be pulled back kind of thing, remembering some of the good parts about it, because there will have been, and forgetting how much you had to heal from it and all of that. But yeah, something, chaos and conflict about something that you pulled your energy back from, something that you walked away from. There's internal conflict, there's duality about that. So there's part, yeah, that's what I was getting from the Chariot card. It's part of you is drawn back into it. Just be careful there. Remember the truth of it, especially if it's something you really had to heal from. So the Wheel of Fortune, fate. And it could be that you're really happy now and you need to, that you got past that struggle, you know, and this is saying, look at how happy you are compared to back then, and don't go back there. Don't pretend that the real happiness was there. By the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Seven of Inspiration and the Seven of Voices. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune about fate, it could be indicating about what your trajectory is, where you're headed toward, because the Seven of Voices here is about deceit, it's about underhanded things, it's about lies, and Seven of Inspiration is more about, it's like protecting yourself from that, protecting yourself from the lies. This can be inside of yourself, like the lies that you tell yourself, like ignoring the red flags and things like that, or looking back at a situation and remembering the good things instead of the bad things too. Or it could be someone else's lies too. It could be someone that was deceiving you as well. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of telling me that this is not fated for you. It could just be another test. Someone comes back into your life, or something comes back into your life. You know, it could even be a workplace that wasn't good for you. And it's to not deceive yourself, because it's not in your trajectory. But you could always go back there, but do you want the same lessons over again? I don't think any of us do. So what's behind this? So you could be getting a chance to say no, like a final test, and something comes back around again that wasn't good for you. There's unlimited possibilities behind that. So I think you change your fate today by declining something that's kind of pulling you back in. You want some more of this, and it opens you up to unlimited possibilities instead. Well, what about our love lives? What's going on in our love lives? What's going on in our love lives? What's going on in our love lives? Twin flames, your passion ignites. Wow. Okay. And yeah, I'm not one to believe all of this. Twin flames are the toxic things, you know, the one that's pushing and pulling and all of this and bringing up your stuff. That's a toxic relationship. That's not a twin flame. So be careful. That could be the inner conflict. It's like, well, this is my twin flame. I've got to put up with it. And you don't. That's a dysfunctional relationship. Step into your power. So be powerful, have boundaries. Stay in charge of your own life. Now, the support card has just come out, and I was getting like someone that's quietly supportive. There could be someone on the sidelines who's like quietly supportive, and you might not have noticed them. Yeah, you might not have noticed them because they're just kind of quietly supportive of you. We've got some regrets here as well. Could be about codependency. This could be coming up from someone coming back in the past. Rejection could have happened in the past, where if they come back in, you kind of want to win again. It feels good to your ego for them to try and come back. But that rejection might have been your protection with this Wheel of Fortune card here. There's also another thing here about someone being quietly supportive. You could be rejecting them, whereas you might want to let them in. What else? Got holding on, someone being clingy. But then we've also got play and adventure. So there might be something new starting here with someone kind of quietly supportive. Let's find out more. What else is in the energies today? A light-hearted, carefree time. The choice is yours, right? You can get back in the heavies again, or you can have a light-hearted, carefree time and see how far you've come. And don't go backwards. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Nice. And happiness. Very good. And funnel. Period of frustration. Lessons to be learned. Okay, so think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer, but this is just a bit of fun because it's a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want me to pull crystals out of this bag for a question that you've got, then book yourself in for one question reading. Find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. I do those readings right at the start of my live show, and then send you the link to the replay so you can watch it back, or you can come along live and book while I'm live too. I can also use these in private readings as well. If you want something more in-depth kind of guidance, then you can book in for one of those. There's a link in the description box below, and also one up there too. After you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page on my website, put your questions for your reading in there. There's all kinds of readings there. We've got love readings, general guidance readings, your next steps to something reading, full Celtic Cross Tarot spread as well. Okay, how best to deal with these energies today? We've got the Eight of Cups. Keep on walking is what I just heard. Keep on walking. Something that you walked away from. Keep on walking. Don't look back now. Keep on walking. Or look back over your shoulder and go, yeah, I'm well rid of that. I think that's what she's doing there. She's looking back over her shoulder and she's like, no thanks. I'm headed towards something better now. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is no, don't do it. There you go. Now you know. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button if you're new. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in that Psychic Cafe show. I'd love to see you in there and give you a mini read, so come along sometime. And I make 3 love picker card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now, and watch that next if you want. Have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.